to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Texas Longhorns taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Auburn's offense will get the ball first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start. No
doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The Tigers are rolling down the field. They send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas's offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
That ball came out quick, and that defender reacted just as quick. He saw the slant, he went to it, he met it, made sure the receiver didn't make the catch. Nice job by the defender.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. This crowd knows when to bring it. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Gonna run it. It's quick.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive marks. You can't go backwards if we're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was
another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get out.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Sweet cut there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. The tough, determined run gets him down to the 12.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Touchdown, Tiger! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll try the counter. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Sends it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Looking for a big gain. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Going to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's quick. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a catch. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Some misdirection with the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide open downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
It's complete to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike. The air for the score. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to James Madison. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The craziest thing about college football week in and week out is just the momentum shifts. And when it shifts, it's just hard to stop it. And this offense, man, they haven't...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
Wants to throw on third down. Finds a tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do now.
Finds his big tight end. good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make...
Touchdown, Longhorns! Fit it in the window for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And a little pressure, no problem, the extra point. The game here in the 4th. And here's the return. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Off-play action on 1st down. And the quick shuffle pass. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Looking to throw on 3rd. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Gets open down the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense getting set for 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Royer. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Unleashes one. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the single back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.